In July 2017, our friend Dana invited my family on a private rafting trip on the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. The trip included my wife Tamara, children Emily and Connor, and friends Ed, Betty, Dana, and Ian. Ed and I captained the two 18-foot rafts, and Ian was in a kayak. After the trip, I made a video with pictures and some recordings, but it used copyrighted music and can't really be shared. This is a revision, including more description, like this voiceover, and non-copyrighted music. Hope you enjoy it. The first step in a Grand Canyon trip is getting to the Put-in-at Lee's Ferry, a drive with spectacular scenery, and then rigging the rafts. That's a full day of work since the rafts are carrying everything you need for 16 days on the river. Grand Canyon rapids are rated 1 to 10. Badger Creek is the first rapid and shouldn't be too hard because it's only a 5. However, with a heavy raft, a lot of wind, and me not being used to the speed of the water, I sure blew the entrance. Luckily, it all worked out. The rapids are not packed too close together for the first half of the trip, which gives you a nice warm-up. 20 miles in is the second big rapid. That's Tamara and Emily at the front of the raft. Remember, the GoPro on my helmet makes the rapids look a lot smaller here than they looked to us at the time. Rafting the canyon is more than just rapid. The sights on this river are just amazing. Unca Rapid is at mile 73 and it's rated at Grand Canyon 6. Unfortunately, the day before I was adjusting my airlock, didn't get it tightened all the way. This rapid is pretty scary when you only have one working oar. Mile 77 and the rapids are getting bigger. Hance is at Grand Canyon 8 with an entrance that needs to split two good-sized holes. The whole family's riding on the raft by this point in the trip. That entrance move is just the beginning. The waves keep getting bigger and they can wash right over the front of the raft. About halfway down is Phantom Ranch, where people can hike in. It was heartbreaking, but there was no ice cream when we visited, only cold soda and some souvenirs. People who are doing a half trip either stop or start here. Luckily for us, we got to do the whole thing. The bottom half of the river has more rapids, and they start to get bigger. I didn't record them all, but Hermit is an exciting GC8 at mile 95. This was a really rainy summer in the southwest, and the river is starting to pick up some color from a sediment deposited by the small rivers as we move downstream. Crystal is one of the two biggest rapids on the river. It's a GC9, and it's actually pretty scary. We had a nice run down the right, past the big holes, and then moved over to the left for the bottom.
Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. 'Cause I'll do what I want.
Holy shit, that was scary!
I truly believe the Grand Canyon would be 10 national parks if it wasn't all in one place. Scenery is just amazing. Upset is a fun GC8 at mile 150. Your rafting partners can get a little upset at you if you don't miss the hole at the bottom, the way I do.
Here we go! Lava Falls is the biggest rapid on the river, and you hear it from miles upstream to build the tension.
The tradition is to splash some water on Vulcan's anvil before the scout. We'd met a group there that had been waiting for 2 hours to run it before they did. The water's really brown and fast from all the rain. Not my best line, but we did make it right side up.
We'll take it with our bow.
And Tequila Beach is at the bottom of Lava Falls. If you made it right side up, stop and celebrate. The hardest rapids are done. Mile 205 is Kolb Rapid. It's a GC6 and the last significant rapid on the river.